This hit me the hardest. I've had students share things. I've had young people talk to me about these thoughts, and I was honestly almost crying when Henry came up and told me that. So fast forward a little bit. Henry's over at our house one day. He goes, "Mr. Maley, can we do a podcast?" with a big smile on his face. And I immediately said yes, because I knew this guy is a future star, and I knew he would be good. So we did one, and it was awesome. We talked about sports, random stuff, typical kid conversations, and he absolutely crushed it. I think what you guys are about to do is seriously very brave. Talking openly and honestly about anxiety, some intrusive thoughts, therapy, struggles, especially as young boys. Yeah. It takes courage.
Respect to Kevin Love.
Or respect to Kevin Love. And DeMar DeRozan. It takes courage. And I really do think this conversation, I know, Henry, I told you this before, but I think it could have a real impact, like change people's lives. I'm not even joking. So thank you guys for being willing to do it. With that said, welcome to the Maley Way podcast. I am your host, Jim Maley, and today's episode might be one of the coolest ones I think I've ever done. I'm going to start by telling you this story. I talk about this, Henry. You don't know this, but I talk about this when I go around and present at schools. One day, I was outside and I was shooting hoops in the driveway with Jimmy. And Jimmy was there with one of his buddies. It was the day of his birthday party.
Who was it, Bennett? Me?
No, I don't think it was either one of you. I don't remember exactly. But before, when we were out there, I shot one. And Jimmy's buddy, it must have looked pretty good. And he goes, "Man, Mr. Maley, did you play basketball or something growing up?" And before I couldn't answer, Jimmy interrupted and he goes, "Yeah, I think he was Division I, but I think he had like mental problems or something." And hold on, I had water in my mouth and I spit it out. I was laughing so hard. And the reason why is because I think it shows the lack of filter that someone your age has. But also, I got to be honest, I was proud. I was proud that he knew something.
Wait, which friend was it?
I don't know what friend it was.
Did you know?
I think it was like Will Fagan.
Well, let's not say names right now. It's okay. We're just talking about you guys. I was proud because he knew, because I had talked to him about it. And I was proud because growing up, people didn't talk about this stuff, especially dudes like us. Nobody talked about it. So especially not any sort of men, but no one talked about it, and especially not athletes. I'm going to tell you guys later about the moment where I finally opened up to Jimmy about my own struggles and why I decided to do that. But before we get there, I'm going to tell you how this episode came together, and it has to do with this guy right here. This guy right here, the hen dog, Henry Zadi. So Henry and Jimmy have been good friends for a while now. Like how long? First grade? Kindergarten. Okay. And during that same time, I've been doing this whole mental health thing. I've been doing public speaking, podcasts. I look like a fool on social media sometimes. And I've been talking openly and honestly about depression and anxiety. All of that. I've got this podcast. I got one with my wife. And I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of people reach out to me over the years.
And you have the Jimmy and Henry podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And we have the Jimmy and Henry podcast. But about 3 months ago, something happened that honestly hit me harder than anything I've ever heard. Henry came up to me one day, and I don't know if you remember this. It was about maybe like 3 months ago. And I'd like to say we were shoulder to shoulder, but we weren't, because I am 6'7". So it was more like shoulder to hip. And he quietly goes, "Hey, Mr. Maley, my mom showed me some clips from your podcast. Thank you for talking about that stuff. I deal with those thoughts too." Do you remember this? And he said, "I call them ants," which I didn't know what that was. And you said, "and I squash them." And I was completely blown away. I've had adults come up to me. I've had kids say, after I've spoken, "Mr. Maley, you saved my life." And this hit me the hardest. I've had students share things. I've had young people talk to me about these thoughts. And I was honestly almost crying when Henry came up and told me that. So fast forward a little bit. Henry's over at our house one day. He goes, Mr. Maley, can we do a podcast, with a big smile on his face? And I immediately said yes, because I knew this guy is a future star. And I knew he would be good. So we did one, and it was awesome. We talked about sports, random stuff, typical kid conversations, and he absolutely crushed it. And then we were driving to a game. Henry was sitting shotgun. I don't know if I was supposed to do that, but he was sitting shotgun. He said, Mr. Maley, why didn't you ask me any questions about mental health? And I said, well, Henry, I didn't know if you would be comfortable talking about that. And he goes, well, let me think about it. So then just the other day, these two knuckleheads right here, were convincing me to let them do a podcast. I didn't want to do it. I was upstairs hanging out with some friends, and I just came down here and set it up. I didn't think anything of it. And they did it, and they put it together. Now, the next day, I didn't even think about it, but I listened to it. I was like, I'll listen to this before I delete it. That was my thought process.
That's rude. You're
And
evil.
I know. But then I was like, oh my God, this is hysterical. This is awesome.
How's it awesome?
It was just awesome. You guys had great insight, but it was funny
Yeah,
too.
we proved you wrong.
Yeah, and I put the clips online, and now it just went completely viral. Barstool accounts reposting it. NFL players, Gronk, Julian Edelman. Did you know that? Gronk and Julian Edelman.
And the New York Knicks that are going to win the championship.
Yeah, and the New York Knicks.
Oh yeah, Brunson.
Both of their favorite players. And now I'm like fielding messages for people who like want to talk to you guys. And honestly, sitting there watching all this happen, I had this thought. Yeah, all the sports stuff is fun. It's awesome. And you guys are hilarious. But how powerful would it be if these two young boys, not some 43-year-old clown like me, openly talked about mental health and anxiety? That's what I was thinking to myself. And because the truth is, here's where we're going to get into it, guys. Both of you have dealt with some struggles with mental health. And I think there's a lot of kids out there who may be listening now that we've got the eyes on you. A lot of parents, out there who need to hear this conversation. So that's what we're going to do today. Henry, are you ready to go?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Can we just get to the questions?
Yes, we're getting to the questions. All right. Henry, you don't have to say hell yeah on every statement.
Okay.
All right. So, Henry, you talked to me and you said ants. Okay, here, sit down.
I'm taller than you.
You said ants. What are ants?
They're like automatic negative thoughts. Like A is automatic, N is negative, and T is thoughts.
Okay, so what were you having those? Like, when would you have those?
Maybe like when I feel like I'm pissed.
When you're pissed. When you're pissed off. Okay. And you've had like a little bit of like anxiety growing up as a kid, right?
Yeah, like usually when I'm pissed again.
Okay, so when you're mad. Okay, so when you have these ants, like what does it make you do? Like when you have these thoughts, what is the thought? Like what is the negativity? Is it like you're negative on yourself?
Yes, I am negative on myself because yeah.
Well, you shouldn't be because you're awesome, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you have these thoughts. You're feeling nervous. And I know, like, your mom, okay? So your mom, I talked to her and she said there were, like, signs when you were pretty young. Like, do you remember constantly, like, checking to go to the bathroom even though you didn't have to? Do you remember this?
Yes.
Okay, so it's okay. So you would constantly check. Do you remember? And I
like forgot something.
Okay, if you forgot something, you'd always think you forgot something. I remember this. Your mom said this. Do you remember having clenched fists all the time? You remember this?
Yes.
It's okay. I remember when you were younger, I thought you were ready to throw down. Like you were ready to have a fight with someone because you would have like these clenched fists.
Like this?
Yeah, like you would walk with clenched fists at your side, and I was like, "Uh-oh, is Henry gonna fight someone today?"
No, I just like walking like.
I know, but it just looked like something that you were kind of feeling. Yeah, show us how. Yeah, he'd walk around with clenched fists. It was like you did not want to mess with this man, and you know it was gangster. Yes. I'm trying to think of what else, Henry. So you used to check under the car. What else? Anything else? Here, give him the mic, Jimmy.
No, back.
Okay, so Henry, come on, you're good. Oh wait, say that again louder. Say it again.
Check outside if I forgot something.
Okay, check outside if you forgot something. Okay, and Henry, I was talking to your mom today, and I'm saying this in an awesome way. Do you want to hear it? Okay, when we were playing flag football, when you guys were in first grade or kindergarten, you guys were on the same team.
Oh yeah, that was so fun.
Do you remember that?
I was like the best player.
Yeah, give him.
Oh yeah, you were.
I was probably.
You were what?
It was me and Bennett Condren carrying that team.
Yeah, Henry, you were like very shifty, juking people, getting around people. But here's what
I at least scored more than 12 touchdowns that year. 12 or more.
Right.
Jimmy scored at least 10 or more.
Okay, but here's what I remember, Henry. I remember one time, and I'm going to say this, and it's not to be embarrassing.
Oh,
okay?
when we lost. Oh, yeah, and our team was, what again? Notre Dame?
Yeah, Brian Hochberg was throwing all those picks. Do you remember Brian Hochberg?
That was in second grade.
Oh, maybe that was second grade.
And in first grade, another thing was,
I was on a different team in first grade.
No, in second grade you were on a different team. In first grade, in first grade he also was. But also we were playing against that Ohio State team.
That Ohio State team.
We actually beat them. I think we got undefeated, right?
I don't remember.
And then we did, I think, in the regular season. And then we ended up losing to them in the semifinal because of their annoying bells.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Wait. I don't want to talk about anything specific.
That's why ND's better.
Okay. So here's what I want to talk about, though. So I remember one time. I don't know if you remember this. Somebody pulled your flag, and you were carrying the ball. They pulled your flag, and you just whipped around and chucked the ball at the kid as hard as you could.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
did. I
did.
did not.
I 100% remember it. And here's why. Okay, Henry, go with me here.
I swear not.
Yes, you did. I remember it specifically. I talked about it with your mom. And here's what I remember thinking, like, you know, I was like, is Henry like a bad kid? Like, that's what I thought.
That's rude.
Okay. You may say it's rude, but here's why I say that. You were not a bad kid. You were not a bad kid. You were kind of dealing with some stuff that no one knew about, like some stuff that and you didn't quite have any tools to handle it. Like, who's your favorite, let's say, favorite basketball player? Say it loud and proud.
All time. Can I do all time and current?
Do current, because I think it is going to apply more to current.
My favorite player, I know this last time, was back to Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. Okay. So here's what I'm saying. Okay, let's say Jalen.
Oh, another player. I want to say this before we get back. I guarantee you, if you're watching this, has mental health. He like pushes people on the court. Lou Dort from Thunder.
Okay, I don't know if he does. But here's what
Do you know who he is?
I do know who he is. I don't know if he does. And Lou, I'm sorry if Henry called you out. If that's not the case, we apologize. But here's what I'm saying, Henry. Jalen Brunson. Okay, let's say Jalen Brunson has access to the best strength training coaches in the world.
He does?
Yes, he has access to the best coaches in the world. Would it be smart of Jalen to be like, nah, I'm good. I am just going to put my head down and do this all by myself? No, it wouldn't be smart of him. And he wouldn't have gotten to the point where he's gotten to. So, Henry, I was talking, there were some technical difficulties. That's on me. I was talking about Jalen Brunson and him like accessing his resources to get better. And I think what I'm trying to tell both of you, and I think you have done it, is you've accessed resources to get better. We used to not do that with mental health. Like, people would just put their head down and keep going. But you have accessed mental health resources. Now, Henry, I know you struggled last year, right? A little bit in school, like in class. You could say it. It's okay.
Nope.
Did you have any, like, where you ran out of class mad?
Yeah, sometimes. Another thing I might want to say.
What?
Another thing, and I'm not going to say.
Okay.
And I whispered to Jimmy.
Okay, he's whispering to Jimmy. He's keeping the mic.
I remember that.
Stop.
Okay, it's okay.
Sorry, Henry.
So Henry, you had some meltdowns. You had running out of class, and now people could think, oh, Henry is a bad kid, but Henry was not a bad kid. Henry just didn't have the information. His parents didn't yet access the resources, and Highlands got you to access the resources, and your parents were smart enough and brave enough to be like, hey, our kid needs a little extra help. And you got the resources. You did what Jalen... Yeah, we will get to him. You got the resources like Jalen Brunson did for his physical basketball ability or his physical strength. You got it for your mind. And I think that's awesome. Do you remember getting those resources?
Yeah.
We don't do that. You're not going to be able to hear.
Yes.
Okay, so you do remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got evaluated, and they came up with what? That you had some anxiety issues, you had a little bit of OCD. And OCD sometimes people think is just about like being super clean or always, but sometimes it's about different thoughts that just come in your head. And you've gone to therapy, correct? You want to shout out your therapist?
No.
You sure? They could be listening to this. They'll love it.
They can just comment on it.
Okay, they can comment on
Could Jimmy... Wait, who's Jimmy's therapist? Who's your therapist?
Yeah, shout out your therapist that you went to.
Miss Marianne.
Miss Marianne. Talk about Miss Marianne really quick so Henry can shout out his, because I want him to be able to do that. Talk about Miss Marianne. Give him that mic.
Okay,
give him that mic.
Give me that.
At Hummingbird, correct?
Yeah, she like really helped me. She like taught me like these breathing strategies for me to calm down whenever I had anxiety.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. But Miss Marianne, if you're out there, what do you got to say to Miss Marianne?
Thank you. You're awesome.
Okay, now back to Henry. Okay, Henry, you've gotten the support that you needed, and from what I've heard and from what I've seen, you have completely had a great fourth grade year. Is that correct, for the most part? And part of the reason is you got that support.
Wait, why did you say I do?
You clenched your fist? Because, I don't know. It looked like you wanted to fight someone. But like you've gotten better. And what's cool is like, I don't know, your mom went to school with this girl. Her name was Bridget McGuire.
How do you know her?
Because she was on the podcast. She has OCD. And now what she does is she goes around and she's a comedian. And she has a comedy special.
She's funny.
Hilarious.
Wait.
You want to meet her? You can meet her one day. She's been commenting on all your stuff, saying how awesome you are.
Has she actually? No, she knows my mom.
She knows your mom's family 100%.
How do you know she does?
Because we all went to St. John's together.
What's St. John?
St. John of the Cross. Okay, but what I'm saying is she talks about it now, and she like makes light of it, and there's humor involved, and it's been super helpful to her, but also super helpful to other people. Now, what I want to ask you, Henry's yawning. He's done with it. Henry wants to get onto the sports stage. Don't worry. I'm gonna ask you some sports questions. Okay, Henry, can you tell me some of the tools that people have given you to help?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
What does that mean?
I don't like one thing you can.
Is that the census thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, my mom taught me that too. One thing you could smell.
one thing you could. Jimmy, you say what? Because I think Henry is saying the same thing. You got to use the
One
mic.
thing you can smell. One thing you can smell.
Two things.
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Us.
like kind of like what's it?
Three things you can touch.
Yeah.
Touch, yeah. I forgot. 4 things you could hear.
Okay, keep the mic on you. Remember, you gotta keep
5 things you can see.
Okay, so that is like kind of like, I believe it's a mindfulness trick. So it's to get you to stop thinking about those thoughts. Has that been helpful for you to do at times?
Yeah.
Okay. Henry, what else has been helpful for you? I think you said it
Ice
earlier.
Water.
You stutter?
Ice water.
I was gonna say I haven't heard you stutter. Okay, so ice water. What do you mean? You gotta keep the mic up, Henry. Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
Ice water.
Okay, so ice water. So that sense of like something cold has helped you. Okay, anything else?
No.
Okay. All right. Nothing else. All right. Does anything make it worse?
No.
Is this making it worse talking about it, or is this helpful?
Helpful.
It's helpful to talk about it.
Lecture me?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna move on.
To Jimmy.
We're gonna move on to Jimmy. Henry.
Wait, and then after Jimmy, we have sports questions.
I'm gonna do a couple sports questions. So Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy's story. Okay. Looks a little bit different because it happened. I don't even know. Henry, do you know anything like this about Jimmy? Or are you about to hear it for the first time?
I do. He had anxiety.
Okay, so
Big anxiety.
Jimmy's story looked a little bit different because it just happened all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Jimmy's had strep throat a bunch growing up, and he ended up one day having just severe anxiety after strep throat. And apparently it's something that could happen. It's called this disorder called PANDAS, which happens after strep throat. Now, he was never officially diagnosed with that, but I can tell you, Jimmy, it was when you were in 2nd grade. Do you remember?
Oh my God.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, a little too much.
Okay, so what happened?
Are we gonna talk about the school stuff?
Yeah, we'll talk about school stuff. Like, what happened? Keep the mouth up. Keep your mic up.
It just like came out. I was scared of everything.
You were scared to go to school, correct?
You were scared of
No offense, but I hated going to school.
Yeah, you hated going to school. So, and your teacher you thought was, and she wasn't. You learned later that she wasn't, but you were like, oh, I don't like my teacher. You didn't like anything. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I didn't like I didn't like basketball.
Yeah, what about food?
Do
you remember food?
Well, I lost, what, 15 pounds?
Yeah, he lost a ton of pounds. Now, I don't mean...
Jimmy, is that why did you like basketball in 1st grade?
Yeah. So, here's what I'm saying. Jimmy, and I don't mean to boost Jimmy's ego too much, but Jimmy is a very good student. He does well. And Henry, Jimmy kind of cooks in basketball every now and then, correct?
What about me?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do too. But what I'm saying is, like, things were going completely well. All of a sudden, he gets strep throat, and all this starts happening. So
downhill.
yeah,
And then he goes up, down, up, down, up.
Yeah.
Down.
So okay, Jimmy, listen up. So
What?
Jimmy, you refused to go to school, and
A
what
couple
would
times
mom?
I just didn't.
Yeah, a couple times you didn't, but what would mom have to do? She would have to like drag you.
Did you?
Not drag you, but she would pull you and basically like push you in the school door, crying, going crazy. You didn't want to do it. And once you got there, what would happen?
Right off the bat, I started crying, saying I miss my mom.
Yeah, you would say, and that was, you never did that before. And then like, but sometimes
you're like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Dad.
Yeah.
See, I'm not sure you guys knew this yet.
Okay, let's hear it.
I would fake sick to leave school.
Oh, well, we knew.
And why did you bring me home?
Because we didn't know what to do. Like, I had never seen that before. And even basketball. So, like I said, Jimmy can play a little bit. And I'm not like a guy who doesn't know that. I've coached for years. I played. Jimmy could play, and he refused to play. He would not go in the game, and like I was at a loss. Do you remember that? Like what would happen?
Yeah, I would hide behind the bleachers.
Yeah, you would hide, like you would warm up, you would go to practice, you were fine in practice, but then what? You wouldn't like play in the game.
No, I wouldn't.
And like sometimes we'd have you sit there and watch. Sometimes we'd have to take you home, and it was tough. And like, listen, yeah.
Did you end up coaching?
I was still coaching, and listen to this, Jimmy, or I'm like mental health guy, right?
Yeah, but what about Grant? Was he cooking?
Grant was cooking too.
How tall was he when he?
Tall. All right. But here's what I'm saying. I'm mental health guy, and me and Katie didn't know what to do. But you know what I did? That was the first time where Jimmy said he wanted to quit basketball.
What?
You don't remember this. Jimmy said he wanted to quit basketball. He was done. And I said, Jimmy, this is exactly what I said when I was playing hoops at Northwestern. Henry, I started 12 games my freshman year. I was living out my dream, and then this thing called depression hit me. And I decided the best thing to do, because I had no education, I didn't have the tools to handle it, and I said, I'm going to quit. And I did. And I think even if I had the tools at the time or the information, the stigma was so big, meaning there was such a negative concept around it.
Freshman year?
I quit towards the end of my freshman year because I didn't know how to handle it. So I told Jimmy this, and Jimmy still doesn't know the full story, but I wanted to let him know that he's not alone, that I've dealt with that stuff too. That's why I think it's so awesome what you guys are doing and why the openness matters. Now, Jimmy, I would like to say that got things better right away.
Yeah, right away. I thought it would have.
No.
I played in a couple games.
Yeah, it didn't get better right away, but I think, did it help you knowing that your dad was someone who's dealt with something?
Yeah, that really helped.
Okay. So, but what really helped, Jimmy went to this place, Hummingbird, in Hinsdale, which he loved to go to. And they gave him, it was a therapist, and Jimmy had never done that before. And he ended up graduating from it because he did so well there. What were some tools that therapist taught you? Besides did you do any box breathing?
Yes, always.
Okay, can you explain what box breathing is?
Breathe in, 1 line.
Yep.
Breathe out.
Yep.
Breathe in. Breathe out. You can put it in the box.
And it's been helpful to you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And do you still use it every now and then?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's helpful. And I guess the point that I want to say is you were given these tools by your therapist. You got out of that situation, and you really, Jimmy, have not looked back, right? Like you've had a couple bouts where you've had like a little nervousness.
Yeah, it was only 2 games really in 4th grade.
Yeah.
One of them was because it was like the end this year, but then I barfed so much.
He barfed so much, and guess what, guys? Henry, he barfed. And I don't know if you know this, because listen, the concept of anxiety was not around when I was a kid.
This year?
Yeah.
He barfed in the game.
In the winter season, he did.
Like on the court?
Not on the floor. But listen to this, guys. Jimmy, I think you might know this. So when I was growing up, there was no such concept of anxiety, Henry. And I used to throw up every single practice. Can you believe that? I would throw up.
Because you didn't drink water.
Well, and I thought it was a physical thing, but looking back, it was an anxiety problem that I didn't know about, and I didn't have the tools to do it. So I would just continue to throw up every single day. So when I saw Jimmy going through that, I was like, oh my God, that was what I was dealing with back then, which I think is important to know.
Wait, are we almost done?
We're getting there.
We're getting to the sports.
We will. So here's what I want to ask you guys, though. Here's what I want to ask you. Let's say one of your buddies or someone out there
Okay, hold on. Let's pick somebody.
Don't say an actual buddy. Don't say an actual buddy. But let's say one of your buddies or just some random person, now that you guys are superstars, some random person out there is struggling, another kid. What advice would you give them?
Literally everything. I just email them the podcast.
You would email them the podcast. What else, Henry?
I would email them all the therapists in the world, and I would email them all the things on like your videos.
Oh, you like those videos?
I would bring my school iPad to the nurse's office, take pictures of all those like calm down things on it, and then just send it to them.
Okay, but like, let's say one of your buddies was struggling. No, don't name him. Huh? Jerry. Oh, like a fake guy. Okay.
No, he's actually real.
Okay. Is he? Okay. Jerry. Let's say Jerry is struggling. And let's say Jerry's struggling with anxiety. Like, and you're his buddy. Would you tell him about your own struggles? Well, too bad you're already telling everyone, but would you tell him?
Yeah.
Okay, how would you tell them?
I would tell him, like,
what?
Come on, kid, you got this, man. Like, keep pulling through this, man. You got this. Like, you gotta do these things I told you, man.
Now, would you tell him that you deal with it too?
I was gonna get to that next.
Okay, say. I stole your thunder.
I was like, I went through this. You're gonna go through it. It's just stage after stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else? What would you say?
Like, I went through this and it was hard. I don't want you to be like me.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to get through this, and like I'll tell them all the stuff I learned at Hummingbird, everything I've learned from
your dad.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. And do you think that would be helpful to people?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, guys, we're almost getting there. But I think it's important. I know you guys nowadays might not have the attention spans to get through one of these. But here's what I will say. I think it's important specifically for boys. It's important for everyone, but specifically for boys to be able to be vulnerable and talk about these things.
Gender discrimination.
No, I'm not talking about that. Not gender discrimination. I'm just saying, boys, there is this thing called stigma. Do you know what a stigma is?
Yes.
Okay, tell me what stigma is.
There's stigma. It's just a stigma. It's hard to explain. It is actually.
It's a stigma.
Do you know what it is, Jimmy?
A stigma.
Okay, so there is a stigma around mental health that, like, if you have a struggle,
yep,
that you're what? That you're what?
Probably need help.
Probably need help, but here's what I'm saying. The stigma oftentimes has been that you aren't, like, tough.
It's your head. It's in your head.
Yeah, or that it's in your head, or you're weak, and all that stuff. But here's what I have found. Listen up. Here's what I have found. I can't hear you. I got headphones on.
Don't.
Well, okay. So.
I don't want you to, because it's actually good.
All right, but here's what I will say. There's that stigma that you're weak. And here's what I will say. Looking back, I wasn't weak because I dealt with a mental health struggle. That was not what was weak.
You're just tall and skinny.
No, I am tall and skinny. But why I wasn't strong? I wasn't strong because, look at Jimmy, I could not admit it. I didn't want to reach out and ask for help. To me, you guys doing what you did and getting help, that is true strength. Do you get what I'm saying by that?
Oh yeah, I can bench 250.
No, mental strength, not...
Yeah, 250 mental strength.
Okay. All right.
Kilograms, though.
Kilograms. All right. So, I see we're kind of losing our mo right here. But I want to say this because, Henry, I talk about my mom all the time, okay? Jimmy, hold on. I talk about my mom. My mom died, okay?
Sorry for the loss.
What did you say?
Sorry for the loss.
Oh, no, it's cool. But here's what she did for me, Henry. My mom, when she found out what I was going through, she shared her story with mental health with me. And that is what I needed to actually go get help. That's why I think you guys sharing your story is so incredibly important. And I truly believe this, that you guys could change a life of someone who's listening. How cool is that?
Yeah, we're just...
Yeah, it's cool. All right, now I want to end with a little with a little fun. Okay?
Oh yeah!
Okay.
Give me the kimchi.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Favorite NFL player? Go.
I have 3. They're all tied.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, Common Guy, Luther Burden.
Okay.
Caleb Williams, Colin Guy, and Jeremiah Love.
Okay. Now, I think Caleb Williams. Now, here's what I am going to tie this to mental health really quick. So, Caleb, the Iceman. Okay, so Caleb Williams. Same thing that I talked about, Jimmy, with Jalen Brunson. Caleb Williams has who I consider to be the best coach in the NFL.
Ben
Johnson.
Ben
Johnson watched this video.
Yeah.
Greatest coach.
Greatest Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm saying is Ben Johnson was really hard on Caleb Williams in the summer. Really hard.
Go harder.
Only when they won, he took off his shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, he took off his shirt.
I see better in you.
Okay.
Good, better, best.
So what I'm saying is Caleb Williams could have been like, man, screw this guy. I make a ton of money. I know what I'm doing. I'm just going to do my own thing. But instead,
he listened, and they came.
And then we beat
the greatest team to not win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, so Caleb Williams listened to Ben Johnson, someone who had the knowledge, had the tools to help him get. Yeah, we beat the Packers.
Yeah, William.
Yeah.
Screw the Packers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Caleb Williams took his advice. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you guys can access, if you're struggling, what do? You got to ask for help. So Caleb Williams did the right thing. Now, favorite Major League Baseball player? Alex Bregman. Is he a Cub? Ugh. You mentioned a Notre Dame guy and a Cub. That does not go well in the Maley household. Okay, go. Jimmy, come on.
Mushiyachi Muratani.
Oh.
He's a home run leader. I also like Big Dumper. Watch this, please.
Big who?
Dumper.
Who's that?
Cal Raleigh.
Okay. All right.
And Roman Anthony and Aaron Judge and Max Fried.
I like Aaron Judge.
Okay, I got a good question for you. Who is you gotta make a decision on this, Henry? Who's your funnier parent? Your mom or your dad?
No disrespect, but this guy.
Ooh, Katie, you heard it here first.
Stop
Dad
it!
is the best. Okay. Or the funniest, not the best. You're clearly the best.
It's my mom.
Yeah.
Because like my dad, he never does any fun jokes. He likes to get in my head.
So he doesn't do the funny jokes. All right. Now, what is the most, and you can say.
Sorry, Dad, love you.
Yeah, he's sorry, Dad. Wait, say that again.
Sorry, Dad, love you.
Love you too, Mom.
Okay. Jimmy, what is the most annoying thing your dad does? You can be honest. Just say it. Oh, wait. You got a lot of stuff. Okay.
No, I said not a lot of stuff.
Oh, not a lot of stuff. Okay.
When she glazes Meg when she tattles on me.
All right. When I glaze Meg when she tattles on him.
Okay,
I don't know if that's true, but we'll let you go.
What's my question?
What? Same thing. What is the most annoying thing about your mom?
That she when I literally say, Mom, she never answers. It takes me like 20, 30 tries.
Okay, so she doesn't answer you. Now, is she doing something with your younger brother, though?
No, she's on her phone.
Okay, but she's doing something.
Work.
Oh.
Jimmy, why did you fart?
Okay. Oh no, somebody farted.
That was.
Your most annoying thing your dad does. Your dad does. Okay, well we don't want to do that. We don't want to talk bad. Just like funny and annoying.
He thinks he's funny, but he isn't.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, Matt. All right, Jimmy, most annoying thing that your mom does.
Badminton.
Badminton? What do you... Okay, so Katie's right now. She's downstate in DeKalb for the state badminton championship. I don't know if they're winning.
Wait, they made state?
Yeah, they made state.
But how?
Their team always does. They're really good. Okay, but Jimmy, why is it annoying?
She won sectionals?
Because she's never here.
Okay. Your mom is always here. It's just during this time. You know
During this time, she's never here. That's the reason I don't like it.
Okay, I understand that, I guess. But guess what? She's here all the other times for you. Now, last thing. All right, we're going to get off this. I'm going to go to like my final closing stuff. Okay? So here's the closing message that I want to get across with the help of the Hen Dog and Jimmy V. With the help of these guys, I want to get that point across that mental health struggles can happen to anyone.
This is why I do it first grade with my fist shooting.
All right. We don't want to have a fight on the podcast. Okay, so mental health struggles can happen to anyone at any time. There's therapy and support that can help you. Kids need to have vocabulary. They need to have language. They need to have information to deal with this stuff. It's not just putting your head down and going is not necessarily the way to go. Here's what I'll say, guys. There are many super successful, famous people who have dealt with mental health struggles.
I know. I can name one. DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Love.
DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Love. But there's famous people outside of the sports world too. Now, here's what I'll say, though, guys. Here's what I'll say. There's a lot of people. Okay. Yeah, I need you guys to listen. This is important.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who didn't get help for their mental health that didn't achieve their potential because they were like me and put their head down and tried to grind through it.
Like, as an example, some people, I'm not trying to be rude, but like, if you like put your head down in basketball, I feel like something's going on with you. Like when you're like, I'm like this.
Yeah. Well, Henry, you said if you put your head down in basketball, just like if you put your head down in basketball, you don't what?
Succeed.
You don't do what though? What can you not do with your eyes?
Cannot see the court.
Yeah, you can't see the court. Henry, look.
You can't.
Just if you put your head down in life,
you can't see what's ahead.
Yeah, you can't see what's ahead. That's why it's important. Now, the other thing, these boys right here are super brave for talking openly and honestly. If two 10-year-old boys can talk about anxiety, intrusive thoughts, maybe all the rest of us can do. It is not a weakness. It is a strength to know and accept that you can't do it alone. Okay, Henry wants to say something.
Just don't be scared, guys. I mean, that's what I did. I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. That is my quote of the day.
Henry's out of quote. You have some final thoughts?
Shout out to the Knicks.
Shout out to the Knicks!
Great job on the sweep. I'm going to show you what I think about that sweep in a second.
Final thing, guys. My catchphrase that I use is what, Jimmy? Say it.
Share selfishly. An FTL first time listener.
Okay. Share selfishly. Now, Henry, do you know what share selfishly means?
Like you're selfish.
No. All right. Here's what it means, guys. This is going to be a basketball related thing. So when I was a basketball player, Henry, I could get some buckets. But here's what I would do. I would want to set screens for people. What happens when you set a screen?
They can get the pass and get a layup.
Okay, so you help.
And also, in basketball, I was like this.
Yeah. So I could get my teammates open. Okay, that was the main reason why I did it. But what happens, do you know, when you set a screen?
That is...
It stops the defender.
It stops the defender.
What does the guy guarding me have to do? If I set a good screen,
Switch. Guard the guy.
He's got to help on the other guy, which means, guess what? I'm able to step out and I'm able to get the ball and shoot my shot. So 90% of the reason, Henry, why I wanted to be a good screener.
Because you can shoot it too.
Well, I wanted to help my teammate get open, but 10% was it allowed me to get open. So when I became a coach, Henry, when I became a coach, Jimmy, I would say screen selfishly. I don't care the reason that you do it. Be a selfish screener because it's going to help our team win. Here's what I'm going to say to you. Listen, I would say share selfishly, which you guys both did. Look at me. By sharing your story, not only
Story?
your story.
You said story.
Story, sorry.
Story!
My speech sometimes get bad.
Same here.
Yeah, same here. But you get help for it, correct?
Yeah, I go to speech at school.
There you go.
Guys, it's kind of hard because we've been working for 32 minutes.
Yeah, I know. So here's what I will say. By sharing your story, not only can you help others, but Henry and Jimmy, you end up...
You help ourselves!
You can help
yourself.
anyone.
Yeah, well, now you share your story to help others, you help yourself, because that's...
The Maley Way!
Yes!
We gotta get something. Keep the video on. Keep everything on. Keep everything on.
Woo! I don't know what these guys are doing. They got something. That was a little difficult to get through at times, keeping their attention. That's why we got to keep the phones out of their hands.
Alright, this is our statement on the Knicks 76er series.
Yeah, go on, Monkey!
How are two Chicago area kids this big of Knicks fans? Just because of Jalen Brunson?
Yeah, and I like the Knicks. They're my second favorite team besides the Bulls.
You know, I saw Jalen Brunson score 55. I think it was 55 downstate in Peoria against Whitney Young. One of the best high school performances I've ever seen. He was so under-recruited. I thought he should have been recruited by everyone in the country. I think people knocked him because he wasn't super athletic. But skill-wise, the guy was one of the best, and now he has proven it, which is awesome. Because that's the Brunson way.